Death Valley, California. We're trying to make it down this road, which is a high clearance road. It's not a four-wheel drive trail. I just can't make it that far with my Prius. And the only reason I bring my Prius, guys, I have a Toyota four-wheel drive. But every time I drive this, I save over $100 in gas. So today alone, I'll probably save about $140 in gas just from driving this car. So we're gonna drive on this road. We are in an area that is not too known about. It's known to some people that 4x4 in this area. There's a lot of off-road trails out here, but there's supposedly 2 cars out there that were either dumped or somehow got stuck in a previous flood a long time ago. And then there's supposedly another car somewhere in this direction that's supposedly just laying out there. So we're trying to find 3 cars today. If I could just find one to make a video, I'll be happy. And the rest of the day, we're just gonna drive around trying to find crashed airplanes or crashed cars. I know where 2 crashed airplanes are out here, but I couldn't get out of bed in time, so we're on limited time today. It's about 12:30, lunchtime. Sun sets at 5 o'clock today. So we have about 4 hours to run around and look around. So let's try to use our time wisely. Stay with me. We're going to be taking the Trek today. This isn't really a mountain bike. I don't know what you'd call it, but it rides pretty smooth. I recently bought an e-bike off one of my friends off Facebook, but I'm so scared to keep it in my trunk that's going to get stolen. Because there's areas where I don't use a bike and I go out hiking all over the place and come back hours later. And if that bike was to be gone, I'd be devastated. So I'm just bringing this bike out I paid $150 for off the internet. Works fine. But it's not an e-bike, so it still gets us to locations where we want to travel. It just takes a lot longer. Let's see if we can make this happen today. All right, guys, let's be a little bit smarter today. Let's take off excess weight. We're not hiking down any cliffs at this moment. We could possibly today, but we're on a flat road today, so I'm taking this rope off. If it's extra weight, I don't need it. So just by me taking this off, we're going to be traveling miles today off-road. I don't need this on flat ground. This is going to be so much extra help removing that. And it's in the way and it bounces around, etc., etc. So I'm just locking everything down, making sure my car's locked. Got the drone. Everything's ready. I got spare batteries. We have everything we need. We're in Death Valley, California, which has one of the most dangerous weather conditions in the world. We are right next to one of the areas, Furnace Creek. It's about, I believe, about 50 miles that way. It had a record temperature of 134 or 37 degrees, I believe. So this area in the summer is unbearable. It's crazy. Yeah, you do not want to get stuck out here off-roading. You do not want to break down out here without water. The conditions could be deadly, honestly. So, like I showed you earlier, I bring over the amount. I bring a case of water, food. I come prepared because I've heard stories that have been deadly. So let's get on the road. Even though it's the winter time, and I'll show you the temperature right now on my handy dandy thermometer, which was kind of sitting, it's not 80 degrees, guys. This thing was sitting in the sun, so it shows it almost hitting 80. It's probably like 70 or something out here, which is legit. I'll hide it in the shade though, so when we get back, we can tell the actual temperature. Stay with me. 15th, this video probably won't be airing till this coming weekend, which I believe is the 21st or something like that. I could be dropping it the 21st or the 22nd. I'm trying to drop a video every week and keep it continuously. So sometimes during the week, I'll even go film a video. So I have one as a backup, just in case I can't film for a week. I could always air a video every roughly 6 or 7 days. It's exactly 12:46 in the afternoon. Let's see how long it takes for to get to these cars. I've been getting a lot better searching online and using Google Maps. Sometimes it gets a little bit tricky. I learned how to measure, which sometimes I'm not sure if it's accurate. Anyways, it said this first bundle of cars is about 1.7 miles out. So walking, we could probably get there in 50 minutes. Bicycle, probably 20 minutes each direction, possibly. But there's a lot of sand on this trail. I've been on this trail before. Got my car keys, I got everything. Always double check your keys because you're in the middle of nowhere. If I somehow locked my keys in this car, I would be so screwed. The middle of Death Valley. I might be buying a off-road little bicycle slash mountain bike slash dirt bike called a Super 73. It's really small, smaller than a mountain bike, and it'll fit pretty much anywhere. And I can also bring extra stuff with me in the trunk of the car. So here, coming in a couple videos, you guys might see a new miniature bicycle slash dirt bike in my videos. There's something I realized about being out here in these deserts. Stuff looks extremely close, and it's not. For instance, that little miniature mountain right in front of us to the left, that looks like it's a 5-minute walk. It's not. I've been riding for about 20 minutes and it still looks extremely far. So same with the mountains to the right of us. It looks just like you can almost reach out and touch them. They're miles away. I've been trying to get out to these cars for a while now. So we got them all to ourselves today. So cool. Ain't nobody out here. Haven't seen a car. The only time I've seen a car is when I was leaving a car past me. So cool. God, these are gonna make great photos. Look at that. Let me take my bag off, guys. I think what's happening is that seat post is bending backwards. Look, I think that's what moved. Oh yeah, the seat post bent. Maybe I should lose some weight, huh? All right, which car should we look at first? Wow, these are gonna make great photos. California desert, guys. That car still has the engine in it. From what I heard from locals about a year ago, I was out here filming. They say these cars aren't dumped. A flash flood will hit this area and literally take the car and destroy it. You know, once a car floods, it's never the same. You might be able to get it to run again, but you know, interior. Wow, this is so cool. I love how there's no shadows in this car. The photographs will be amazing. When there's no shadows, photos are just beautiful. Guys, I love old cars, but I'm gonna tell you from the bottom of my heart, I don't know what this is. I don't know what any of these are. I know Chevelles and stuff like that, but I don't know these older vehicles. Like these are, I believe, 30s, 40s, maybe into the 50s, but I know they're not 60s. I know the 60s are pretty good, but this stuff like this, I just don't know. But I'll tell you this. Look how dry this California desert is. These have burned, you can tell. People have set them on fire. Look at this back bumper of this car. Look how straight it is. It's It's got a couple dings over here, like they shot it or threw rocks at it, but if you needed a bumper, you could probably take this thing. Even though I know you're not supposed to take stuff from the desert. I'm just saying, guys, the environment out here is just so dry. It's unbelievable. This is so cool. Let's film from this side so there's no shadows, but I'm tripping out on these holes here. Dang, now that's metal, guys. Wow. You know, compare this to a modern vehicle fender. It's just mind-blowing. So it was a big, chunky four-door car, and someone was ripping some slugs to this thing. Someone cut the roof off and took it. Let's take a seat here. Wow. Unbelievable. Being out here is just something you really can't explain. You could literally hear a pin drop. Literally. Steering column. Guys, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is some type of Chevy product, but hey, I don't know what this is. Buick, Chevy, I don't know. Look how somebody shot and it went through right there. Holy cow, they're using a high caliber gun. That's steel. Let's get to the engine. Wait, what the heck? Now this engine's confused me. Okay, this side still has the head on it. It's full of sand. Guys, I don't have no snake boots on today. I just got regular old hiking boots on. Look how the distributor plugs in right here to the back of the engine. I think that's the distributor. We got some numbers on the back of the tranny. It says 11, 65, I believe 155. If I'm seeing that correctly back in there. I can't really see. That says GM to the far, far left. I see it says GM, I believe. Let's move this rock. Okay, so cool. Let's jump to this other car. Wait a minute, there's a roof to this car. Someone cut it off for some reason. They might have filmed a video out here or something. You just never know. This California deserts, you don't know. And it looks like this car here, looks like people would have barbecues in the back of it. Look at that. Like I said, the last time I came here, I was on this road and I came out here to film this car. I was really mad. I didn't show my anger, but I was coming down this road and I seen people camped out here with tables and food. I was like, oh no. I didn't say nothing. I just kept on going. I went to try to find a crashed airplane that's supposedly up in these mountains somewhere, which I never found, of course. But we're going to look more into that today, actually, if we have time. But I want to do a walk around on this car. I bet you there's a rattlesnake under this car and that one. Let me film so the sun's on our opposite side. This one's missing the engine. I like filming so the sun's on the back of me so you guys could get a good image without a shadow. See how there's no shadows here. But look at this little doll head here. That's an old doll also. Crazy. Oh, what is this? Got some girls in here, huh? $99 special. Serena and Ruby. Interesting. How that business card made it way out here in this California desert. And look at this old bottle. Wow. So cool. The patina on these cars. So cool. The vent here. Got a little bit of graffiti on here. For those of you that know this, what would be right here? Was there some kind of ornament or something here? Or was it part of the windshield? I don't know. Look at the amount of bullet holes, guys. Unreal. That thing has the thickest steel on it I've ever seen in my life. When I hit that thing, man, it feels like concrete. All right, folks. Look how thick these door jambs are. Look at that. If these cars could talk, I would listen to every word. There's a story to these cars, and somebody out there knows in this California desert. Somebody out there knows the real story behind these cars. But hey, now it's just a mystery to all of us. All right, folks. I told myself I wasn't going to put the drone in the air on this video, but maybe I should. And I'll just throw it in on the end because we have one more car to find today. And I'm not sure if we're going to be able to find it because it's off another road. But, and I love this. Look at that patina like that. If this car ran, I wouldn't paint it. It'd be like the rat rod of California, man. I mean, I wouldn't like some of these dents on here, but the patina itself, how it's just fading gray to rust to bullet holes to blues and greens, and that's the stuff I live for. All right, folks. Let's continue on to car number 3. I'm gonna ride this bicycle out of here right now. We're gonna get on the road. Remember, we're on limited time today. Let me throw that drone in the air as fast as I can so we can get out of here.